So next match we have is NeoBuster going up against Towan, who is using Royal Paladins.
You're about to
Yeah, I
say
almost said
Shadow.
Shadow Paladins. I would have been so mad at him. I
That
would have
looks
been so
like.
mad.
See, I could say something, but I shouldn't.
That
What, the
doesn't look
million
like a Shadow
people
Tell them,
Paladin.
tell
Shadow
them double
did?
mulligan is allowed. And I was gonna say that I thought he was Shadow Paladin because it's black.
Oh, right. There's quite a few. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut because there are quite a few.
Dark skinned Shadow Paladins.
It's so racist.
Um, no one said in the DS chat that double mulligan is allowed, did they?
I
No, we
did.
did.
Okay.
Neo was just like too late. Oh well. Okay, not gonna lie. Egghelm Draco Kid, just like the mini sprite, reminds me of Gear Chronicle for some reason.
Which one? Oh, the
Egghelm Draco.
the egg helm. Yeah. Then again, I think all Draco kids look similar when they're that young.
So we have G assist. Where's the two uh guys?
Stride.
Strides.
He
There we
needs a
go.
moment. There's Gobblade and Samuel.
Samuel.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
still call him Samael.
But you see right there, his name is Samuel. Samuel L. Jackson.
Shut up.
That is a Dragonic Vanquisher.
Yep, NeoBuster does that. NeoBuster was already at a huge advantage actually, because that G assist took away cards from Towan's hand, and Royal Paladin's Ultimate build doesn't have much of an ability to call units from the deck. This is a Jewel Knight tech variant, so it can make it happen if it absolutely needs to, but there are a lot of inconsistencies with this build, mostly the fact that Sword Me does need a Jewel Knight counterblast. And as we can tell from his deck and his checks so far up to now, his number of Jewel Knights is minimized to the triggers and a couple of grade 1 units that would be used to call and Sword Me.
All of the arc. 21, 26.
The power of the space colony known as Ark.
Shut up.
God. So he does heal, but is he gonna give the power to Vanguard? Nope.
No,
Is it?
it's better off giving it to Rear.
He would have gotten it though.
It's better because this is either going to force more hand or he's going to get it anyway.
And we force hand.
Forcing hand is good in this situation.
It is very good. Because we've already run over the fact that calling from hand is what this deck seems to do.
It's what it has to do. It has no choice.
And when there's no hand, you can't do shit.
And the worst part is now he has to Gobblade, and he can't Gobblade. So this just got really, really bad for Towan, because that card needs full field to work.
And it needs 2 counterblast.
Yeah.
What the hell? Zamilius is searching. That's what he used the counterblast for.
It brings out Sword Me, and he's using Sword Me's counterblast to bring something out. He literally just called Samael to have a stride, which in this case Gobblade would have been better.
Yeah, it would have.
I also am going to say right now that he would have been better off putting that Sherry behind Knight of Twin Swords.
debatable since it's still a counterblast.
Well, I'm talking more about for future parts for
I don't know. He
later.
just made up for it.
Not really, because he still has to put something there.
He's going after rearguard.
Well,
Arc.
yeah, because double arc
That
column
column is
is
really
bullshit.
dangerous.
Double arc column is bullshit.
I know it's really dangerous. I just kind of find it funny.
The reason why Nova knows it's dangerous though is because I had a Rakia column,
Also
and that
because
got bad really, really fast.
if I'm just say screw it, I do a Bruno column, which is the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's literally all the same thing, but I think a Rakia column is more dangerous than an Arc or a
Oh, and look, it came back.
Bruno. Yeah,
Arc return.
but yeah, in your opinion, Nova, is Bruno, Arc, or Rakia column more dangerous?
I don't know who Rakia is.
Rakia
Rakia,
basically is the generation break one. When a unit is retired, it gains 5k.
no, that's not Rakia, dumbass.
Really?
Rakia, the Shadow Paladin Grade 1,
Oh, the Shadow
7k.
Paladin.
I'm saying
Okay.
Rakia, dumbass.
Oh, Rukia.
God,
You mean Rukia.
no, it's Rakia. Rukia is the Grade 2.
Oh. Oh, Rakia. Okay, that's
Oh
why.
my god.
It's Rakia. It's
So,
Rakia.
anyways,
There
he
is
has
no
Saint
E.
Flow.
But
Well, I just say Rakia because if I hear Rakia like that, I think there's an O in it. But anyway, back to the point of your question. I want to say, um, I want to say Bruno first, Rakia second, and Arc third, but it's really close between them. The only reason why I put Arc third is because it needs Legion, so that's a restriction. I put Rakia second because you have to call grade zeros, which unless you have a very specific kind of build, that's usually means triggers.
um Nova, you're talking about Shadow Paladin who do whatever the fuck they want.
I know, I'm just saying more the fact that most people aren't comfortable doing that, and also if you do it and you don't end it, then your lack of defense will hurt you. Bruno is more chance based, but at the same time more you get less risk of fucking yourself over. Not to mention that it's not Legion based like Arc is, so even if you aren't running a Legion based deck, you can still get a lot of headway off of its ability.
hmm
Now we ride. Oh, we have Legion.
I was
So
wondering when he was gonna do that.
they're about to lose their entire field. Just saying.
Not only that, but he's about to get 3 heal triggers back in the deck.
hmm
I feel really
3
bad for
heals
that
and a
Royal
crit.
Paladin now.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
I
Royal
know.
really bad for
Paladin
that
deck is about
player
to get
now.
effed. It's about to get effed.
Hey, you see that cute little field you have?
That you worked
Yeah. No, you
so
don't.
hard to get.
Yeah, he actually worked really hard to get that field.
Oh, and
He
look, we have Resay. Oops.
and we have limit remover. So
So,
Not that it
those
matters.
3 units are about to gain 12,000 power.
yeah, they actually are.
I feel really bad for this deck now.
This is what happens when you go up against a counter pick. Then
Oh,
again, to
jeez.
be frank,
He just
Tawan
he
is
just
kind of
lost his
doing it
entire
wrong,
field,
and he's taking 2
and he
damage.
got critted.
I'd give it all to,
Yeah, to Risei.
I
yeah,
would have given it to
resafe,
Arc.
because then, no, because already Arc is hitting for
Oh,
38,000.
right, both
Arc is
arcs get.
hitting for amazing
God.
power regardless.
I forgot that arcs. I forgot that both arcs get power. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
So watch the power
entire
stack.
Field, like, the entire field is gone. Oh
The
my
one
god.
trick pony is one trick pony,
Oh my god.
but it's a really serious one trick pony.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Cue the DBZ
Well,
yelling sound effects.
He probably has enough to guard this. Maybe. We'll find out.
Well,
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, NeoBuster attacked correctly in order to get the most out of it.
Yeah, he attacked correctly. I was just saying that I'm pretty sure Towan had enough to guard. Even though his drive checks from last turn weren't good.
Really?
Well, he's gonna
Really?
He
sink
had
saver.
Saver?
That
Oh, right. He checked that last turn. I forgot about Sing Saver.
Mm-hmm.
What does Sing Saver do again?
It's a
okay,
restander.
it's
It's basically
it's a
a way.
rewriter.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Counterblast 2,
superior.
Soul Blast 3, discard 2 from your hand and it rides itself from the deck.
It's a superior persona ride.
And then you Legion with the Blaster Blade already in Soul. Okay.
And it does
Mm,
count as performing Legion again.
And bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, NeoBuster might have a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What's an issue? So
Well,
Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 3,
discard 2.
discard 2,
Discards 2 Sherry. Because
search deck,
why do we need boosters?
and then
Boosters, who needs them?
So this is the decider. Um
Quintet Wall!
okay, so NeoBuster was ready again.
That's a
21,
no
That's a no
pass.
pass.
31, 36. Yeah! Go Buster!
Heal trigger.
Though he would have 6th healed had he been critted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he would have.
But to leave it down to that would be bad.
Yeah. No, Art, stop it.
Stop.
He knows the threat. He knows the threat.
He knows the threat now.
By the way, I was gonna say we were about to see Stride into Conquest, but he doesn't have a face up in the G Zone net anyway. He hasn't done
Yeah.
any Legions yet. I mean, he hasn't have done any Strides yet, which is actually surprising to me because he had
I would
Dragonic
still,
Vanquisher
yeah.
for the longest time and never did a Stride.
Mhm.
I'm kind of wondering why he decided to do things that way.
Well, his left column is still going to hit for 21,000 power.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So any triggers are going to the Egg Helm.
It's a crit, I'd send it all left.
Um, it depends on
If
what he
it's a
wants.
crit, I
Was a
would send
crit.
it all left.
It was
Again,
a crit.
Oh no, he gave the critical to the 21k side. He's giving the power there so it can actually still hit something. Probably because he believes that, and I believe it as well. Towan has some guard,
mm-hmm.
so putting the extra
Okay.
5k on that side wouldn't help.
And then attack with the little eggy thing.
Now,
Or
he ends his turn because he doesn't want to give him another unflip damage from to do another Sing Saver skill. But at the same time, he did drive check a Sing Saver, so the chances of him doing that last turn were bad anyway.
and stride
Godblade
bonus.
because he knows that there's a perfect guard in that hand.
If you do not use that perfect guard, right? Okay. I thought Kanzangardo was spelled with an A.
It is.
It is.
So it's
Kenzan means
K-A-N.
yeah. Kenzan means something else.
What's Kenzan mean?
I
I'm
think like
kind of scared.
it emerges or appears.
Oh, that's not bad.
So basically, appear guard. Appear my guard.
Ah!
The saddest thing is that does work.
It does. That's a sad part.
From the dribble drive check, he probably does have guard. He did get a critical
Mm.
in it, so.
We'll just have to see what happens.
And keep in mind that the side attacks aren't going to be difficult to block. So he has the ability to drop a lot of hand on this.
Yeah, he needs.
He also can
just
afford
one.
a damage anyway.
That is true. He's only at 4. That's 31.
That's a
That's
2
2.
pass.
That's a
He
no
is not
pass.
taking the chance. I would have taken the chance, actually. Okay, he's taking
Oh
the
wait,
chance.
maybe he's taking the chance.
2 pass. He's actually better off that way because even if he does get double triggered and loses from that, it would just all go to rear and he'd get fucked anyway.
There's 1.
I'm sorry, but I would
I gave that
YOLO
to
so
rear.
hard
I
right
I
gave
here.
that to
did.
rear.
I would have YOLO'd for some
Yeah.
reason.
I
I
can
Like,
would have
tell
gave
by
that
what
to
I can
Bird.
tell by the state of the game, the way things have been going for NeoBuster up to this point, he wasn't gonna get 2.
oh right, I just looked at his drop zone. Never mind.
Yeah.
But if it was going like that for me during this game, I would have been lucky because I don't usually hit that many triggers.
By the way, for all those wondering, that's part of the reason why I trigger as much as I do. I check game state to understand what I'm gonna get and when.
Basically, he cheats.
Counting
So this
cards is not
is.
cheating in Vanguard, technically.
It's counting. It's cheating.
So
Don't
Towan is
lie.
doing it. Towan's gonna go for it.
It doesn't get too critical though.
It doesn't get too critical
It only
because
gets
he
too
doesn't have
critical if
enough
you
rear
have
guards.
2 rear guards or more. So it's only 1 critical. If NeoBuster can't guard this, and I think he checked a perfect guard. Did he check a perfect guard?
That's
No.
41. Damn.
No, he didn't.
No passing that bitch.
41.
He was
Oh
right to
my
no
god.
pass. He was right to no pass.
Oh my god! All of the criticals! Oh
Double
my
crit.
god, that's
He was
Double
terrifying.
right.
crit.
He was right to no pass.
Nova, how would you feel if somebody ran a 12 crit 4 draw deck?
Um. I want to see the person who's that YOLO in a deck. I want to know what
I'm going
deck
to
would
make.
do that.
I'm going to make that deck now.
Oh my
12
god.
crit 4 draw. Let's go. I don't need heals.
Towan knows that he has to take at least 1 hit.
So he decides to take the Vanguard because that rear guard would give NeoBuster a draw.
NeoBuster got a draw.
And,
got a draw.
and
Oh, so did
Towan got a
Towan.
draw.
Towan lives now.
By the way, Towan has 5 cards in deck.
Oh my god, he does!
4.
Now it's 4. Oh my gosh.
If NeoBuster can live, he
If
wins.
NeoBuster can live, he would just have to end his turn and be done
If
with
NeoBuster
it.
can live, he auto wins.
You know what the saddest fact is? Everyone's just like, oh, you should just end your turn when it happens. I'm just like, no, that's a dick move.
You can't make the 5Ds misplay.
Never end your turn.
The
Just
5D
kill
the 5Ds misplay where that one guy could have just ended his turn, but he attacked and lost for it.
Alright, I would have used Blaster Blade to attack Risei, but...
NeoBuster can live.
Did he get a trigger? Oh, he got a trigger!
NeoBuster has automatically lived.
He has automatically lived! Yay!
I would let it die.
Let it die.
There's no
Alright,
point
so
in
there's
using
2
hands.
cards in deck still. 2 cards.
Depending on NeoBuster's hand, he could end his turn.
I
Vanguard
think he's going
can't-
to end it.
So Limit Break and Soul Blast. Even
hit for
he did get a
26.
perfect guard in the Twin Drive check, but even if he blocks this, even if he 6 heals, it's automatically over.
It really is. So perfect guards the Vanguard.
I don't think he notices his deck size.
I don't think he does. I really, really don't. Null Vanguard. No guard the rest. NeoBuster. Twin drives.
He can't guard past this point, you know that, right?
Heal trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no scenario in which he could have guarded past past the Vanguard's attack.
Of course not.
Blaster Blade and Ultimile retire, giving power to Arc. And does this get power?
Nope.
No.
No, that's something else. Okay. It's just Arc that gets power. I wasn't sure what Chatra did.
Basically, when it can never attack a rear guard. When it does attack, it gains 3,000 power, and if it hits, you can counterblast one, bind something in the drop zone, and draw a card.
Cool. And death.
And Towan only has one card in deck.
Alright, go NeoBuster!
The fact that that wasn't a Sing Saber means the match ended after this anyway.
Go NeoBuster!
So good games. On to the
Next
game
match.
3.